Hello everyone, and welcome to my GH Soap Opera Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up.
General Hospital spoilers. Chase fired, divorced and childless. Life falls apart after Michael frame-up? General Hospital spoilers imply that Harrison Chase is destined for a dramatic demise. Chase is obsessed with having Michael Corinthos pay for a crime he didn't commit, but Chase himself is the one who's going to suffer. Of all, Willow Kane shares much of the guilt here for trying to set Michael up. Since Willow put a key to Drew Kane's house on Michael's keychain, she's the major reason for the disaster that's playing out. However, Chase clearly isn't blameless as he's faced repeated cautions to leave this go. It would have been better for Chase to just move on once Willow got acquitted, but he's still hooked on putting innocent Michael in prison for shooting Drew. That preoccupation is going to cost Chase now that Nathan West has acknowledged it was Officer Chase's suggestion to examine Michael's keys. Rick Lansing then placed the finger at Chase for handling that keychain courtesy to Wiley Corinthos' eyewitness statement. GH teasers say Chase will stand on the hot seat and is accused of framing Michael. It's going to appear like Chase was so desperate to take Michael down that he set Michael up himself. Brooke Lynn Quartermaine was finally ready to adopt a kid with Chase, but she'll likely shut that idea down following Chase's latest misstep. That's especially true if Chase gets fired over this, and there's a considerable possibility he will since he's already been demoted for overstepping. Brooke Lynn may claim that if Chase can't even keep down a stable career, he can't expect to be a stable father. If Brooke Lynn learns out Willow must have framed Michael instead, Chase may continue to defend his ex and make matters worse. It's evident that Chase has made Michael's takedown his priority instead of his marriage to Brooke Lynn and the family they intended to raise. Brooke Lynn may have a serious problem with it, so might these two be on the edge of divorce? It may take more than this for Brooke Lynn to walk away, but it might happen if this snowballs into other relationship troubles that they just can't repair. Chase may find himself without a job, a wife or kid at the conclusion of all this, so stay alert for any bad news coming. General Hospital spoilers indicate Chase's life may be on a downhill spiral soon enough. GH spoilers. Maxie suspicious, there's something off with Nathan. A year ago, General Hospital viewers never would have envisioned a world where Maxie Jones and Nathan West were both alive at the same time. Kirsten Storm's character was in a coma for 9 months, and wasn't conscious when her husband returned from the dead after 6 years. Maxie and Nathan's awkward reunion this week. Maxie Jones' friends and family will give her a welcome home party when she returns from Boston. All eyes will be on Maxie Jones and Nathan West, but the sparks never flare. Maxie's chemistry was electrifying before Nathan was slain, but General Hospital spoilers imply their previous spark will be lacking. Have Maxie and Nathan really moved on? Or is this proof that the man roaming about Port Charles is actually an imposter and not her dead spouse at all? Maxie grows suspicious. General Hospital fans aren't the only ones who will sense that the former couple's chemistry is awry. After a few interactions with Nathan West, Maxie will suspect that something is amiss. Plus, the fact that he's making out with her BFF obviously doesn't set well with his widow. Maxie may claim that the real Nathan would never hook up with her bestie Lulu Spencer. Since Nathan returned from the grave, there have been speculations flying about claiming he could be an imposter. Seeing as how he's the son of Dr. Liesel Albrecht and Caesar Faison, it's not a far-fetched assumption. Nathan's father was the king of latex masks during his heyday. Is Maxie correct about Nathan West? Or is she simply upset since he's hooking up with her bestie Lulu? General Hospital spoilers. Will Lucas risk everything to save Britt's medication? General Hospital spoilers and updates suggest Lucas Jones is quite terrified of who his boyfriend truly is. After hearing threats to Britt Westbourne's life, Lucas won't trust anything Marco Rios says, knowing it would simply be more falsehoods. Lucas overheard Marco talking to Cullum on the phone. Lucas may betray Marco, go against him, and support Britt. This might be perilous for Lucas. Recently, Marco was on the phone with Ross Cullum, discussing about taking out Sonny Corinthos. He was on the parapet when Lucas overheard him. Lucas had previously heard Marco warn Jen Sidwell that if Carly Spencer was nearby, she may see Britt in the catacombs, which sounded dangerous. Lucas also heard Sidwell suggest he and Cullum discovered a method to make Britt cooperate. Lucas overheard the part about withholding Britt's medication. Sidwell revealed they were withholding Britt's life-saving meds, giving her just 1 dose at a time until she finished the project. Lucas was appalled by what he heard. To make things worse, Pascal was lurking and saw Lucas before he left. Distressed, Lucas went to General Hospital and confided in Elizabeth Weber. She recommended him to leave Windermere. Immediately realizing she was right, Lucas returned to gather his belongings. It's when he overheard Marco say something more nasty. Lucas was going to leave when Marco got hostile. It was a warning flag. Then Marco twisted things, recalling his mom's suicide and pleading with Lucas to remain. Britt cautioned Marco things would not end well. Britt cautioned Marco that things would not end well. He was angered by her warning, but she insisted, "Trust me, Marco." She stated Lucas would find his axe and that Marco would lose him. Just a few episodes later, Marco's concerns came true when Lucas learnt about his serious participation with Sidwell's misdeeds, despite Marco saying he was innocent. Lucas also found out that Britt's life was at stake if she didn't finish Caesar Faison's last assignment. Even if they let her perform the task, if they keep withholding her medicine or cut her off after the project, her Huntington's condition will return, leading to serious repercussions. Lucas feels foolish for defending Marco, and apologized to Carly. They may let Britt die or perhaps murder her to eliminate loose ends. Marco informed Lucas he wasn't the one who threatened Britt, it was his father Sidwell. However, to Lucas, that distinction doesn't matter. He sees Marco as equally responsible for not intervening while Sidwell threatens Britt if she doesn't finish Faison's task. Lucas feels terrible for defending Marco to everyone, especially Carly. She was true about Marco, which angered him, and Lucas disregarded his sister, and now he's apologized. Now he feels horrible for how he treated Carly and is very unhappy with his boyfriend. Marco pleaded with Lucas not to abandon him and vowed to better. He emphasized needed to accomplish this assignment and told Lucas he would remain away from his father's firm. A fake reconciliation with Marco? Lucas wanted to know about Britt. He had questions about her too. It's evident Lucas is anxious about her. Marco stated Britt would leave Sidwell after the project. Lucas and Britt have never really gotten along, but recently, Lucas proposed they declare a ceasefire and be nice. They've both been trying hard, and they've been professional and courteous at work. Now it's evident Lucas feels awful for Britt. She's confined, and her life is at stake, and Lucas regrets trusting Marco's falsehoods. Lucas appears done, but Marco implored, "Please believe me, please don't leave." Lucas agreed to give Marco another opportunity and even hugged him. But Lucas's look suggests he doesn't mean it at all. This week, Carly talked to Lucas, and he informed her she was correct about Marco. Lucas, Britt's unlikely hero? Lucas may appear like he's giving Marco another opportunity by remaining at Windermere, but truly, he wants to help Britt receive her medicines and assure her safety. This manner, he may aid Britt in escaping Sidwell and Cullum, and also Marco. Lucas feels sad for Britt owing to her bad sickness and can feel guilty for not realizing the danger she was in. He asked why she was at Spoon Island and thinks she's just like others, leading them to suspect she's making money through a private practice for Sidwell, which explains her presence there. Ultimately, everything was occurring right in front of Lucas. Lucas doesn't really feel guilty, but he may betray Marco to aid Britt. He doesn't have true remorse, but it wouldn't be shocking if he betrays Marco to aid Britt. Lucas may let Marco believe he'll remain so they can be together, waiting until the project is finished to move on. However, it's possible Lucas will also travel into the catacombs to collect Britt's drugs. In a shocking turn, Lucas may be the one to save Britt and obtain those meds for reverse engineering. Even if he can't acquire the complete supply, only one vial is actually all that's needed. Lucas would pretend he understands she has to work at Windermere to survive. Then, Britt might confess. Britt may mention Jason's plans for reverse engineering her meds, and Lucas jumps in. She and Lucas may swap information, and she might notify him that Jason Morgan wanted to reverse engineer her prescription. Then, Lucas could get involved and take command. Britt and Lucas might wind up being genuine friends someday, despite their difficult history with Brad Cooper, which still influences them. However, it may be Brad, Britt's closest friend and Lucas' ex, who reverse engineers the drug. That just might redeem Brad to Lucas, and they might reconcile. Did General Hospital's Wiley save the day for his dad? Wiley the hero. General Hospital's Willow and Chase have both fallen fast and far. They both had a part in Michael's arrest for a crime he didn't commit. The only one who can help him now is Wiley. Key takeaways: Willow put the key to Drew's house on Michael. Chase helped move the matter ahead. Wiley noticed Chase with the keys. Wiley reported to Rick. Michael held the key. Everything transpired exactly the way Willow desired, and she had no idea that Chase played a role. She shot Drew, but her ideal plan was to have her ex take the blame. Who would have imagined that precious little Willow could pull it off? She took the key to her house from Martin, who got it from Tracy, who took it from Scout. Then Willow put it on Michael to make it look like he had access to the residence. Chase finished the job for her by testing the key, then proposing that Nathan look for it. Poof! Michael was arrested. Wiley to the rescue. Chase didn't realize it, but Wiley caught him fooling about with Michael's keys. He may be a youngster, but he is knowledgeable and aware of what goes on around him. He likes his dad and would constantly strive to aid him. Now he has provided Rick the knowledge required to help Michael. Rick may have been a horrible person for a long time, but he is attempting to make peace with Sonny. This is the best opportunity for him to establish that he is on Sonny and Michael's side. He is also going to impress Elizabeth by doing the right thing. It seems like Wiley saves the day. GH spoilers. Is Finola Hughes' exit permanent? Last week General Hospital reportedly dropped a bomb on viewers and revealed Finola Hughes' retirement from the soap drama by eliminating Anna Devane from the final credits. Eagle-eyed viewers noticed the character absent on Friday's program, and so yet nobody has verified nor disputed the rumors. Anna Devane has been a mainstay in Port Charles since 1985. It's hard to picture the daily soap opera without the police commissioner. Did Hughes actually depart GH? Anna's staying in the hospital after missing for months. Anna Devane was eventually discovered at a mental hospital in Europe. Emma Scorpio Drake and Felicia Scorpio traveled across the pond to bring her home. But when they came, they realized Anna wasn't well and she scarcely remembered them. The former WSB agent seemed to have finally broken and wouldn't stop babbling about Caesar Faison. Last week on General Hospital, Emma and Felicia made the difficult choice to leave Anna at the hospital and return home without her. Her granddaughter explained to Gio in tears that it was the greatest location for Anna just now. GH spoilers. Is Finola Hughes returning back? If Anna isn't returning home anytime soon, then it looks the actress genuinely has departed the serial for now. But this isn't the first time that Finola Hughes has gone on hiatus and taken months off from work. As a matter of fact, she does it virtually every year like clockwork. It's really a positive indicator that her character is in the hospital and not dead. That suggests the authors have every intention of returning her home someday. So far Finola Hughes hasn't addressed her standing at the drama or why she was pulled from GH's closing credits. As soon as further details are available, we will be sure to send them along. Are you going to miss Finola Hughes on GH? How long do you think Anna will be gone? General Hospital spoilers. Kai and Trina face a pivotal choice amid Michael's arrest fallout. General Hospital rumors and updates predict that Kai Taylor and Trina Robinson could get some disturbing news that raises fears about Michael Corinthos' future. With the police verifying that Drew Kane's key was located on Michael's keychain, it appears he had entry to the residence on the night of the shooting. Michael's arrest may be imminent. Even though he's been framed, Michael's arrest might be imminent, leading to rumors circulating across Port Charles in no time. Should Michael face charges in Drew's case, Trina and Kai are certain to react with dread. Although they were informed this may happen, the actual circumstance might greatly disturb them and spark talks about their next moves. GH viewers should recall that Trina and Kai overheard Willow's ringtone for Wiley Corinthos the night Drew was shot, indicating her presence in the home and her complicity in the tragedy. Trina has previously voiced her desire for Jocelyn Jack's brother not to be vilified for a crime he didn't commit. This is not a circumstance where Trina can simply sit back and let innocent Michael suffer prison time. Kai should agree with Trina in the long run, but they may differ on the timing. Kai should align with Trina, but the timing of their revelation might lead to some difficulty. It's conceivable that Trina and Kai will have divergent ideas on when to submit their knowledge to the authorities. They can dispute over whether they should confess to the authorities before the situation develops or hold off for a bit. Ultimately, Trina and Kai may assume that Willow organized this and hope the police will unearth the truth someday. Prior to this vital proof, even Nathan West stated that it wouldn't be feasible for the shooter to retain a key to the murder scene. Dante jumped on the guilt bandwagon without giving Michael the benefit of the doubt. However, Dante Falconeri swiftly determined that Michael was lying rather than examining a potential frame-up. Trina and Kai could be more insightful than that, especially considering their views regarding Willow and her talents. While Kai and Trina could feel the temptation to expose the disturbing ringtone secret, they could decide to wait and see whether the police unearth Willow's framing conspiracy as their investigation advances. In essence, Trina and Kai may be careful about exposing themselves to potential accusations needlessly. If there's a potential that the allegations against Michael may be dropped, they might hesitate to jump in and support him straight away. General Hospital's Chase is betraying the Quartermaines. Chase's unwavering commitment to Willow is going to cost him, big time. The character of Chase on General Hospital has been a relatively upstanding person since he came in Port Charles, but that has changed when Willow shot Drew. He has been insistent that she is innocent, getting demoted to a patrolman due of his attempts to prove it, and that is not even the worst of it. He really set Michael up by placing a key to Drew's residence on his keyring, and Willow is the actual shooter. Key takeaways: Chase fabricated evidence to blame Michael while swearing Willow didn't shoot Drew. Chase's tangled past with Willow is clouding his judgment. Chase's dedication to Willow might cost him his marriage to Brooke Lynn Quartermaine and his badge. Officer and a gentleman. Chase arrived in town in February of 2018 as Dante Falconeri's partner after the death of his previous partner, Nathan West. After being connected briefly with Nellie, he focused his sights on Willow. She was being hounded by Dawn of Day cult leader Shiloh, who had raped her. After saving her, Willow and Chase became a relationship. Their bliss was short-lived since she engaged into a marriage of convenience with Michael so that he could maintain custody of his son, Wiley. She consented to do so after finding Chase and Sasha in a compromising position, which was all arranged. In classic soap tradition, Michael and Willow ended up falling in love, but when Chase grew ill and was hospitalized, the couple chose to keep the news to themselves. When Chase was on his deathbed, he proposed to Willow, who accepted, and they were married. Just as Chase flatlined, he got a cure, but he wounded himself disabled. He moved into the Quartermaine home to heal. While there, he realized that Michael and Willow were sleeping together and confronted the duo. Chase and Willow finally had their marriage dissolved. He earned his first ban from the PCPD after striking Valentine in the face, which was subsequently extended owing to him punching Link in the face while protecting Brooke Lynn Quartermaine. Chase finds love with Brooke Lynn. Chase and Brooke Lynn's relationship began in 2020 as part of a wider custody drama, when the two teamed up and appeared to date for strategic reasons. What started as scheming and playful banter quickly turned into real feelings, surprising them both and laying the foundation for the fan-favorite pairing known as Challen. Their bond deepened during one of Chase's darkest moments, when he was poisoned and temporarily paralyzed, and Brooke Lynn stood firmly by his side. However, their romance nearly disintegrated when Chase found she had kept the truth of the baby exchange hidden, a betrayal that led to heartache and separation. Despite the grief, lingering love and unmistakable chemistry drove them back together as they painstakingly regained trust. Over time, maturity and forgiveness turned their relationship from chaotic to dedicated. Chase finally proposed, and the pair married. Drama swiftly ensued when they realized that Chase could not father children, just as Brooke Lynn learnt she was Joe's mother. Chase remained by her through the disclosure and repercussions, and the pair weathered the storm until Willow once again became front and center in Chase's life. But he is betraying the Quartermaine family with his activities. The character has become somewhat unrecognizable because of the extent he is going to try prove Michael's guilt and Willow's innocence. It is producing conflict with Brooke Lynn and the entire Quartermaine family. Swickard has always depicted Chase as highly personable and loyal, and that has not changed. What has changed is that the audience understands that Willow is guilty, and he is being misled by the notion that she is innocent. For Chase to frame Michael was a step too far. He has already been reduced to the level of patrolman. When the truth comes out, he is likely to lose his badge. But will he also lose his wife? Do you believe Chase deserves to lose everything, or do you think it is perfectly in character for him to be acting this way? General Hospital spoilers: Willow's greedy downfall, taking Drew's Congress seat ends in disaster? General Hospital spoilers warn that Willow Kane will definitely encounter a greedy collapse. Will snatching Drew Kane's Congress seat result in disaster? Jen Sidwell recently called Willow over to Windermere so he could pitch her on the notion of replacing crippled Drew. From Sidwell's perspective, Willow is the right person to play that congressional function. Of course, Sidwell has his own objective here. You can bet Sidwell views Willow as someone he can control, so he's got shady motives when it comes to pushing her toward this new job. Sidwell has proved how much he loves to blackmail people and make threats. Willow may find herself backed into a corner down the line, so that's something to keep in mind. In the meanwhile, Willow looks set to become more thrilled about this Congresswoman Kane potential and the power it may offer her. That should be music to Sidwell's ears, so he may urge Laura Collins to propose Willow to the governor instead of Alexis Davis when it comes to Drew's replacement. GH viewers know Willow's drugging scheme is keeping Drew mute and immobilized, which is precisely what she needs right now. Drew's life has already been taken from him, but Willow may move forward with snatching his Congress seat next. This should represent another triumph for Willow, but her lucky run can't continue forever. There'll come a moment when Willow's terrible activities will catch up with her, therefore she may be setting herself up for an even larger collapse with this Congress vote. That might place Willow in the limelight when her life comes crumbling down sooner or later. Willow can't be prosecuted again for shooting Drew that night, but she could surely go down for what she's doing to Drew today. There's also the matter of Willow framing Michael Corinthos with a key to Drew's house, following baby Daisy Gilmore and all the other nasty things she's done.
Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe my channel without missing any update.